The double half-hitch knot is an extremely important knot for macrame artists to learn, as this knot is what allows us to have beautiful straight lines throughout our projects. Now to make a double half-hitch knot, you're going to have one cord that is called your leading rope, sometimes called your holding cord or filler cord. And then the other ropes in your project are called your working cords. Now these working cords always tie around your leading rope. The leading rope is going to point in the direction we want our beautiful line to go. So that could be diagonal or horizontal, or you could even kind of make it a wavy pattern or use fun shapes. So I want you to go ahead and point your leading rope down, diagonal, and to the right. And we're going to place this right in front of our working cords. We take our very first working cord here all the way on the left to tie our first double half-hitch knot. I take this working cord, it comes from behind, and I curl it up and around to form this nice loop. Then I just take that working cord around to go through the loop, and then I can pull it tight and pull it into place up top here. Now I take that same working cord, and once again it's going to come around to form a loop. Then I twist it around that leading rope to go through the loop, and I pull it tight. Okay? Now this leading rope, I'm always going to hold it in my hand so that I hold my place. Okay? So I always keep it in my hand. Then I'm going to take the next cord, the next one on the left, to tie my second double half-hitch knot. Once again, it comes right up behind. I twist it around to form a loop, where I can then twist it around and through that loop. Now this first knot is what places the knot where we want it to sit. Okay, so you always want to make sure you get it nice and tight and placed where you want it to be on that first pass. Then the second time we form our loop, the second pass is what secures the knot into place. So once I tighten that second knot, it just locks that double half-hitch knot right into place. Okay, and then I move on to my next working cord. Once again, it comes right up from behind. You take it in front to form this loop, where I can then twist it around, send it through the loop, and pull it tight. Now take it once again around to form the loop, and then send it through that loop. Always remember, on your first pass, your working cord starts behind the leading rope. Just like that. And as you can see, we form this beautiful line of knots. Now we can also go diagonal the other way using our same leading rope. So all I do is I take that leading rope and I just point it down, diagonal, and to the left. And then using the same working cords, I can tie my double half-hitch knots. So this time I take the working cord all the way on the far right. Once again, it's coming from behind. I just twist it around so I see this beautiful loop, where I can then twist it around and send it through the loop. I pull that tight and place it where I want the knot to sit. Taking that same working cord, I twist it around once again to form a well-defined loop. You just take that working cord around the leading rope and through the loop. And you pull it nice and tight. Take that next working cord, it comes behind, then curl it around to form your loop, send it around that leading rope, and then through the loop. Tighten and place it where you want the knot to sit. Take that same working cord in front and around and through the loop and pull it tight to lock that knot into place. I pull it tight, I always like to pull the rope behind the knot slightly. This just makes sure that it's gonna sit right up against the last double half hitch knot, okay? So instead of pulling it like this, pull it back behind the knot. Just like that. You can just keep repeating, going in opposite directions to make a fun zigzag pattern that is very popular in macrame artwork. If you enjoyed this video and would like to learn more, then please check out my online macrame classes. You will learn many tips, tricks, knots, and even full projects in my class. I hope to see you all there. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and inspiring, and thank you so much for watching.